some time, I'm in my feelings.
Gangsta.
Don't no one understand, but supply and demand, all this shit get demanded. Why the fuck is you standing over there seeking a handout? I'm not finna hand it. God damn it. Tattoos on my neck that read Kayla and Brandon. My nephew was born premature. I pray for him, every day for him. He'll smile at me, make a face for him. My auntie said things which I couldn't believe, and I acted.
Alright. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh. Been gone for a minute. A long time. I don't even know how long. I think it's like a year or something like that. But whatever. I don't think nobody watched these anyways. It's more of a personal recording, journal, video log thing, whatever. Main update. Well, it's not really a main update because a whole lot of stuff that don't happen. But I'm just keep this video for transition, update, or follow up, whatever you want to call it. So I wrote down some things so that I can have the correct dates and stuff on. So first up, it's 2015, and on May the 8th, my birth month, y'all, I got my T letter, and it say it up there. Okay, it say May 8th, 2015. Just got a text message, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I got, at that time, May 8th, I was still 23. So, you know, I've been going to this place called CareResources. Sorry if I say a lot. I was working at IKEA, and a gentleman that I was working with was also transgendered, and he, you know, said that he was going through his transition with these people at CareResources. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know. He was like, they helped him start on T, and he got his T letter from there. Now, meanwhile, I was paying out of pocket $70 a visit with this other therapist, and I met with him for a good month, meeting every week, and he ain't give me my T letter. He kept saying, oh, we have to sit down and talk and figure out how this is gonna go. Alright, I'm paying you. Write the damn letter. So I stopped going to him. So when he told me about this, CareResources, I was like, I was already on T, first of all, because I have a lot of transgender friends. And one of them was having a problem getting his T through his endocrinologist, so therefore he found a way to go around it. And being that I was at a life or death situation in my personal life, I asked him, and him being a friend told me where he get his T from. So therefore, he didn't, you know, advise me to not go to the doctor, but he understood mentally where I was. So therefore, being a good friend, he advised me, you know, to start T, but be on a low dosage, and then get my T letter. So, and shout out, his name was Seth. Shout out to my boy Seth, you know, from helping me in that point in time. So, you know, I got my T that way. I told the doctor that. I told him I was on T. So it wasn't like he was, you know, doing something to help me. And he even was like, oh, you know, you pass very well and you handle yourself very well. I wouldn't, if I saw you on the street, I wouldn't have thought that you were a FTM. So I was like, I guess. So all that being aside, I was hesitant to come to this place right here, Care Resources, because when the dude was talking to me, it was just like certain aspects he didn't know. Like, he didn't know that being an FTM, you can still get pregnant. He was saying that his doctor said that as soon as he start T, you know, he's gonna be sterile. What, for real? Like, come on. Like, the pregnant man, you ain't hear about that? So, you know, that and a lot of other things, it just pushed me away. So, you know, I don't know, one day, I guess God was just talking to me, and he was like, you down here by the place anyways, you might as well check it out. So, I checked it out, whatever. And my counselor, he's awesome. He's awesome. He's very understanding. He's very into the trans movement and getting us the things we need. He's just very supportive, and when I'm with him and I'm talking to him, you know, it's not really like my other therapist, you know, I felt like I was getting prejudged or whatever. And being that this Care Resources is an LGBT office and community type of thing, you know, they got gay people that work there, they got transgender people that work there, so it's like I just feel more of a acceptance there or whatever. So, you know, I only saw him for a month, not even. I think our third time meeting, he was like he was gonna give me my T letter. So on May the 8th, I got my T letter, and I think I started talking. I should have wrote that date down. It's somewhere over there, but I think I started talking to him in April, and May 8th, I got my T letter, and I was happy. You know, I was happy. I had other emotional and other factors going on in my life at that time, so I wasn't as happy as I should have been, but I was happy. So, you know, May 8th, I got my T letter, and then on May the 11th, I went to go see my doctor. Now, where I go, Care Resources, if anybody is in Miami and they're looking to transition, I used to think for a long time it wasn't no resources down here in Miami for what I needed and for trans people. That's a lie. So if anybody down here, look up Care Resources. They will help you. They have a lot of resources for us. So my doctor, my therapist is on the 3rd floor. My doctor is on the 2nd floor. I went to her for the first time on May 11th. They were supposed to do blood work and all that, yada yada. They couldn't do it because I came too late, and she wanted to see my true hormone levels. And anybody that goes to the doctor should know your true hormone levels, and your T is the highest in the beginning of the morning when you first wake up or whatever. So she rescheduled me to come back for my labs on the 12th, the next day. And I took my blood test and everything. Anybody that knows me know I'm fucking anemic. I don't have blood. I have a hot, like, not like I'm warm body. Like, I have a lot of body heat. But then at the same time, I'm fucking anemic. Like, it's crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. You can't. You can't see it, but my hands are white. But, you know, they took a lot of blood. So, I didn't push myself that day or whatever. But I did feel cocky. You know, I was happy. I had my T letter. You know, I was starting T officially, legal or whatever. And I was just feeling myself. I was feeling myself that day. No lie. So, that was my blood test day, my lab day on the 12th, and then I was actually, you know, that was my first cocky day since, you know, a little while or whatever. So then on June 1st, I had my first T shot or whatever, and it was funny because, like, I told my doctor I was on T, and she didn't even, like, see if I was giving myself T correctly or anything like that. She was just like, oh, okay, here's your T. Wrote the script. There you go. She asked me how I got T. She shook her head. She was like, oh my gosh, you can just buy anything on the internet. And I was like, yeah, you really can. You really can. She was like, okay, well, just keep it to yourself. Don't tell me anymore. And I was just laughing like, okay, lady, whatever. So, you know, and when she did my labs, you know, because I went back after or whatever, and we talked, the first time we talked, and she was like, do you feel as if you had many changes from T? And I was like, no, because I always had a mustache, and I always was like kind of built, but more built than a regular girl or whatever. So especially because I used to play basketball and stuff like that, you know, in practice you lift weights. I haven't lifted weights in a long time, but my shoulders used to be broader and everything. So I was like, nah, I feel like, you know, my levels was always high. I always been hairy, so it wasn't nothing really different. So she was like, maybe because, you know, she was like, maybe your hormones reflect that you were born in the wrong body. Because if your hormones are high, then of course, you know, that's a red flag that, okay, you know, you're taking the right steps. So I was like, all right, cool. So when my levels came back, at first she was like, oh, okay, they're normal. Okay, then I went and seen her again. And I guess the first time she really didn't look at my original T levels that hard, or what the case may be. But last time I went to her, which was Monday, she was like, you know, your T level is 60. And she was like, that's high for a female. She was like, when was the last time you took a shot? And I was like, my last shot had to be like for over 3 months. Like I didn't take a shot for a long time. So she was like, oh, well, that's high. You know, doctors see 1 million people a day, so I really didn't care one way or the other, you know. But I do have my labs back now, and my labs, my estrogen is 330. So she was like, that's normal. That shit is finna to come down. And my testosterone level is 66. He says for a normal female, it's supposed to be around 40. So mine's is a little high, I guess. It says high on here too. All my shit say high on here. It says it got like 1, 2, 3. It got 3 different testosterone. I guess you got different testosterones in it. Every last one of the motherfuckers it say high. For one, I have it on one of them. It says testosterone free. It says I got 11.8, and it's supposed to be 0.2 through 5. So that's high. The other one, bioavailable whatever testosterone, it's a 22.8. That bitch say it's supposed to be from 0.5 to 8.5. And then My testosterone total is 66. And it says it's supposed to be between 2 to 45. So, I guess. It is what it is. It all will get worked out. Alright, so that's that, you know. That's my labs. Alright, and then from my labs, I had on the June 29th, I had a month on T. Yeah, guys. Today is the 3rd. It's the 3rd. And I am a month and 4 days on T. I hope I put this video up today. So therefore I'll be a month and 4 days on T. Changes. I'm more mellow now. My voice has changed. For the longest, for like 2 weeks, I felt like I had a fucking frog in my throat. Like, the bitch hurt. It just hurt, just to hurt. Like, no matter what I drank, it was like something was stuck in my throat. So now it doesn't feel that way. I'm happy with that. I'm more mellow now. Like, I'm more calmer. At first, the first time I was on T, I was really like outspoken, and then I stopped T, and now I'm on it again. I'm more mellow. Like, I think that's from all the shit that I done been through. That now, in this point of my life, it's just like, it's not worth it. All that arguing, fussing, fighting, trying to change people, trying to change things, it's just not worth it. It's not. So I'm more mellow now. But don't get it twisted. Like, if you cross me, like, I would give you the business. Like, it takes more to take me there, but once I'm there, it's 0 to 60. Like, it's no calming down. It's none of that. It's on and popping. But other than that, I feel like I'm in a good place. I'm focused on top surgery. I'm more comfortable now in my body. Like, at first, I didn't like my body at all. Now, I'm confident enough to wear wife beaters or singlets or tank tops or whatever y'all want to call them. I wear these outside now. I'm just more confident. I love myself more now. I'm more in touch with myself mentally. It's more of a mind thing for me. So I'm in a good place. This video is going on 20 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it short. I might do another short one depending on how I feel. Deuces, be easy, take care, enjoy life, y'all. It's too short.